Yeah. Hello. I think more pupils are coming. So should we wait? Okay. Okay. So let's start. First of all, I want to share my screen. Uh, is this visible? Yeah. So hi everyone. I'm Geeta Kakrani. First of all, I want to introduce to myself. I'm Geeta Kakrani. I'm working in my own company, Kanishka IT. So I'm founder and CEO at my company, and I'm working in this area, 18 plus years experience. And obviously, I worked in my company using Java and other technical language which were famous in that time. But now this time, I'm an expert in Google developer expert in AI and ML, and obviously it's my passion, so I love generative AI, large LLM, and other machine learning language. And also I am a brand ambassador of the WTM from Google side and running in the Gwalior. So I am running a community GDG Gwalior also. So this is my small introduction about myself. So let's turn to today's topic. So this is the today's topic: what are transformer model? And actually what are transformers. So first of all, before I start this ppt and presentation, I want to tell about the transformer. Actually, what is this and how it's work, because transformer is a really very important, and this is a very base point of the today's technology like a generative AI. So obviously, each one is nowadays using ChatGPT, Llama, Gemini AI. So these all are called large language model, means LLM, and these all are based on the generative AI. And generative AI actually worked on transformer architecture. So what is the transformer architecture? So before explain about the transformer architecture, you must have to know about the NLP. NLP means natural language process, and obviously generative AI means ChatGPT is new, and generative AI is came in last year or 2 years ago in a ChatGPT format. So, but NLP is really old language, and we are using that many years ago. So obviously, NLP is a very important. What is the NLP? NLP means natural language process. So whatever you are inputting in a chatbot, in a chat, or we applying the sentiment analyzing using the simple machine learning. So obviously there you will use the review, and there you will input your text. So we are taking your text, we are understanding what are you saying, and what are you actually want to say. We going to predict this all thing, and this all process is called a NLP. So NLP is not only technique. NLP is a total, we can say, a process in which we actually try to understand the text, and we try to give answer in text. So whenever we start the NLP, so we have to understand about the deep learning. So machine learning is a simple learning in which we understand the pattern of the data, and a deep learning we understand in by neuron. We obviously we understand the pattern using the neurons. So neurons means obviously this is also come in the deep learning. So here we use the RNN. Before it we use CNN, neural network. So neurons means multiple neurons, and each neurons pass some weight to another neurons, and on this base of the architecture, machine try to understand pattern of your text, pattern your image, pattern of your video, audio, and it will predict. Means deep learning process on the raw data, means 0 1 data. In a normal machine learning understand the pattern in a normal numbers given in the number, like we have a 2 and 3 columns, and we are understanding the relationship between the numbers. But in the deep learning, we convert our text, our image in number format. This is called a vectorization, and in this number get the relationship and get the answer. So first of all we use the CNN, after that we use the RNN, and now these days we are using the transformer. So transformer is, this is the stage of the this neural network process. So RNN just before the transformer, we always used we will use the RNN. RNN means a sequential model of the neural network. Means if we are giving the text, this is a car. So in this network, in this system, computer will understand first of all this, then after that edge. So this edge, this is a memory. It will keep in the memory full sentence. So this is after that after that a car, and whenever we input this is a car, then it will understand, it will give answer, and it will give start the process. But in a transformer, we are giving a technique to understand each word available in sentence. So that's it. So now this time, whenever you write anything in ChatGPT, in Gemini AI, so system will understand actually what you want to say, what you want to actually context, what you want to actually requirement. And suppose that you are giving a long PDF and it will automatically summarize in small format. So actually they understand ki what are you input, and what are you inputting, and what are you getting the output. So every text getting by the system in a very efficient way, because transformer is not going in the sequential way. It will give attention to each word which available in your sentence and in your paragraph. So this is the process of the transformer. So this is a transformer. So here is a definition. The transformer is a deep learning model used mainly for the neural network language yani NLP task. It uses the self attention to weight the importance of the different word in the sentence. Means it will give attention to each word in the sentence. So unlike previous model like RNN, transformer are more efficient, because whenever you are giving a model in a sequential model, so obviously it will take a lot of time to understand full paragraph. But here it will very fast, because it will give attention to each word. Doesn't matter you are getting a full paragraph or full book. So it will take, and it will get very efficient way. So here, so generative AI is the center of the transformer, and transformer is a base on the attention mechanism. So what is the attention mechanism? I will try to explain in a very simple method. So suppose that you are getting a message like attention mechanism allow to model to focus on the specific part of the input data when generating output. Means suppose that you have a multiple sentence. First of all, you have to keep in your mind the system will never understand what are you writing in words. System will get the value only in numbers. So whenever you write any sentence, so system will convert it into number format. This is called a vectorization. So in first step, it will be used method one hot encoding or dummy variable in the pandas. After that, we use the bag of the words. After that, we use some other method. But now this time we are using the embedding method. So what is the embedding method? How it's a work? So actually, whenever we write a line, like here is a line, the attention maker, the cat chased the mouse. The cat, or we can say that the cat is arriving on stool. So this is a what is the we are not at the system will not take a full line in a sequential model. It will get the important. It will try to understand and give attention cat. It will give attention on mouse, and after that is try to get the relationship. What is the relationship between cat and mouse, and how is the relationship? Suppose that there are two lines. Cat is arriving cat is climbing on the stool, and cat eats mouse. The cat chases the mouse. Okay, so in three lines we are defining about the cat, but actually what the mean of the cat in the three lines. So my system will try to understand the mean of cat and work of the cat in each line in a different way. So this is called a attention mechanism. We try to explain in the simple example. Suppose that we will give a question. What is the this answer? I'm giving you just a question. Yeah, I'm giving you just question how RNN and CNN are different. So obviously you know about the deep learning and you will give try to answer. So whenever you try to give answer, then obviously if there are multiple number of students are in the class and each one try to give the answer, but before the giving the answer you will think, you will give attention on your mind and try to get the right answer according to this. So like this is like this system also get attention on each word and try to get means from their data set and their pattern to get and predict right answer. So this is the method of the self attention role of the attention mechanism. So if we talk about the self attention mechanism, so how is it working? In a previous time, whenever obviously we are getting the updation in the machine learning and deep learning very fastly, because first we know about the deep learning, after that we know about the generative AI, now we are going to talk about the agentic AI. So obviously updation are going at a very fast. So whenever we start the deep learning, then RNN was very very famous, because we using the RNN, my system understand your line and remember your line very fast. So like a rule based chatbot, I'm just giving you like a apple is a healthy fruit, and in my next line I told apple is a good company. Okay, so how system in a third line whenever these are two lines in a data set, from there from system will train. Okay, but apple is a different in a both line. In a first line is a fruit and second line is a company. So how system will understand what is the means of the apple? Whenever you get a query from user side, so user just saying okay, apple going to launch a new model of the iphone. Now you have to understand a system will can if the system know about only the apple is a company, sorry, apple is a fruit. So whenever you are giving the line ki apple is going to launch a new product of the iphone, so system will confuse and can predict wrong answer, because according to system apple is a fruit. So here is system need a time to give attention on their data set. So system first of all understand what is your query actually. Okay, this is the first cue. And after that, key means what I know about it. Like system is saying, not me. System is saying, because system has a data set. In data set, suppose that all line, or suppose that in data set there are 10,000 line. Okay, the system is already trained, and 10,000 line in their data set. So we are asking, okay, Apple is going to launch a new product, new model of the iPhone, but in data set, it has a data set, system has a data set in which about around 90% line are regarding a fruit, not a system. So obviously value, what will be value? System will give attention on their data set, and after that it will predict what is actual value. So it can be a confused, it can be a wrong answer, because obviously system don't know about this is a company. So this is a very very confusing. So here system will give attention, am I right or wrong? So what is it be this? We have to check. After that, whenever system will predict this is a fruit, you are telling some wrong, because apple is a fruit. After that, we give more data set to give apple is going to apple is a company in USA, it's a launching iphone, is that blah blah we are inputting. After that, now system has two contexts, apple is a fruit, apple is a company. So whenever we get a new line, apple is going to launch a new product iphone. So first of all, it will not take apple, it will take context. Now it will check the apple regarding a company, Yeah, this apple is regarding fruit. The system will check in their data set and try to get a relationship of apple with other terminology. So this is process is called a self-attention. So here are three things are more important. First, query. Try to understand what is your query. Second, key. Okay, what I know about it. And after that, get the value. Okay, now you what is your final answer. This is a three value. So this is a mathematical formula which we can use here. Here, after that, whenever we get the dot product, in my next slide, I will explain about it in a step by step. But this is a very difficult to explain everything in a very short time. But I will try to explain in a very simple and easy language. So this is a three my parameter. After dot product, we get the most relevant value. More, well, suppose that key we have a data set, so we create number of columns like company, test, the number of column, number of dimension. So we try to get my relation, my weight with each dimension, each word. So after that, it will get some weight, and on the behalf of the average of the weight, we try to get the probability. Okay, what is the high probability of particular context, and softmax try to get the probability, and then we get the answer. Give what is the context and what should be answer. So this is a small example of the self attention. Here we are going to a very important key. What is the word embedding? Actually, word embedding is a very important in nowadays because everyone is using new machine learning model nowadays agentic. But before that, obviously agents are very important. But before that, we are using the Llama Index, we are using the Jamina AI, we are using the Open AI model. GPT model. So they all are used actually use very latest method word embedding. So what is the word embedding? Word embedding means obviously this is a latest and modern method which used to convert normal text to number. So this is a very latest method. So how it's work? Actually, this is a work like you are getting a line because before this system will go to the each word one by one. After that, whenever we use bag of word, then it will go to by sentence. And now word embedding get take directly a paragraph, and in paragraph it can use each word how many times of this word used actually, and after that word relationship with other word, and this all process create a data set. This is a data set called a word embedding. And after that, whenever we get a new word, then it will try to check which, because whenever we try to train my system using this data set, so it should be a form of the word embedding. So all your text converted into this type format in the method, this format, and system will train, and after that it will get the answer and prediction. So, like you can see, these factors are learned from the large data set and help the model to understand word relationship, like king being the closer to queen than to apple. So, suppose that we are giving a number of words: king, servant, apple, table, everything. But whenever we get a new word, then we have to check which word more relevant this word, and we can get actually context. So word embedding is not converting your text into the number. It actually getting your context of your sentence and or your query also. This is a simple method. So whenever you enter any word, then it will convert into the numerical vector. Numerical vector, how we get the numerical vector? This is a mathematics. So this is a numerical method. This is how many times apple used here in term of this king and apple and king and queen. The we get the relationship. So this is a numerical parameter. So number represent the word vector in a 3D space. Word like the king, queen, the closer to space because their vectors are the similar, whereas the apple is a further apart from the them. So here we use the dot product. So using the dot product, we get the nearest value, more accurate, yeah, more closer value. So now we talk about the multi-head attention. What is the multi-head attention? So obviously this is a very important if we are getting the if we really take the help benefit of the transformer, because transformer is based on the self attention, and self attention if we created this is a sequence. Suppose that you created a word embedding. The key apple is a fruit. Okay, and apple is a healthy fruit. This is your uh, trend data and which converted in the word embedding. Now you are getting a new line. So you just got a word apple. So here it will check the apple in which context, fruit or company. So multi-head attention means that this is try to get your word with another word relationship, and after that it will get attention, and after that it will get context. So for this here we use mathematics on the self attention. But before explaining this, if you have any question, you can ask me, because this is obviously we have to understand the basic structure. After that you can understand the mathematics of this. Okay, I don't think here is any question regarding this. So this is a very simple math on the self attention. This is so suppose that we are giving numerical, it's just a 1 and 0, like you understand whenever you take admission in the school or college, then you got a roll number, because roll number is your unique identity, and in numerical format might be, so mostly cases. So this is your unique id, so like that you can understand the this number of your word is a unique id. Okay, so the 1 and 1 0, this is a vector of the cat eats fish, there's a numerical value. Then creating queries, keys and value, each word has, like q denote to query what they are looking for and what they know, then already I told about it, and finding the similarity within the dot product. So now we have a lot of data set which already is stored in my embedding data set. So whenever we get the query, so we distribute our each word and try to get my each word using the multiplication, obviously mathematical dot product. So each word we get the weight of the each word with a relationship, and in my data set I will try to get first of all we get the average of the weighted, and after that we check with my data set and get the probability, okay, in which dimension and which column is more nearest, and after that we get a prediction. So this is a full method, a full the step to perform my mathematical score and probability score. Then we can get the prediction. So with help of this system, will get the prediction and will give you answer and will perform according to your query. These are some application which can use in transformer. Like we can create a chatbot like ChatGPT, translation, we can do translation, we can summarize, and other we can do something like you can create a chatbot which will help to get job for you, which shortlist your profile, which can get highlight point from your resume. Otherwise you can create a more helpful a virtual assistant which can help your daily task and can give answer for your mail, and any different kinds of many things you can do using this help of the llm and other tool. But if we talk about the base structure of this technology, so now this time still we are using self mechanism technique to perform our text and check our nlp in a very fast and efficient way. This is my linkedin id, because I obviously this is a very short time to explain everything. This is a broad and deep chapter. So I'll try to, but in a word, in a simple theory, I can explain. I will try to explain in a detail. If you like, ask more about it. And otherwise, I try to explain in a very simple and short way what is the means of the transformer and how it work in a self attention method, and how get convert your normal text in the number format and get data set. So if you talk about the latest terminology like RAG implementation, because RAG implementation, which means your data set, your personal data set, because now this time we have already big data set like LLM model. We are talking about the LLM model. So like OpenAI GPT or Gemini, these are actually already trained a huge data set on with using this method. So whenever we make something different chatbot which only talk about my company or about my product, so we don't need to explain about the grammar, we don't need to about explain don't need to explain about our words, but we have to give information about my product, about my company. So obviously they already trained with basic data set. So this is the Gemini AI, already huge data set. But after that, we have to give my data set. So using this method, like a word embedding method, we can create your own data set, and you can train your already train data your agent which already trained with Gemini AI or Open Chat GPT. Sorry, GPT. So or Llama, because Llama is a open source and very good model. So you can take a Llama also. So using this data set, it's already trained with base and foundation. Now you are giving your new context using this method, word embedding. So your bot will give answer of your information for your information with basic data set. So obviously this is also very important now this time. And now this time we are growing day to day. So obviously we have a still we have multiple innovation which we can perform. So if you have any question, you can ask. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. If you new and want to start, obviously you should go. You start from scratch. So first of all, you should understand basic Python language, because Python is a very good language and all libraries are available in Python. So you should start from the Python. After that, obviously you should give time in a simple machine learning. Like you have to understand what is the means of the linear regression classification method, and what is the decision tree. How can we use the ADA boosting? So you have to understand the simple machine learning. After that, you have to jump into the deep machine learning. You should understand about the RNN, and after that, you can understand the transformer, because transformer is an advanced stage of RNN and CNN. So deep learning is good, but before this, you should understand and you should learn basic machine learning. And whenever you start your transformer, then after that, obviously, a lot of terminology and libraries, then automatically you will grab like a RAG implementation, fine tuning method, and other reinforcement method. So obviously, a lot of terminology there, then you can apply. But if your fundamental is good, then automatically you can adopt this technology according to needs. Yeah, you can do, and each one want to actually ask this question, but you have to spend a lot of time. Like you understand, okay, we have to give a huge data set to create my LLM model. So obviously so like if you want to create your GPT like this, so obviously you have to use this method, obviously transformer mechanism method and self attention method. But main problem is that ki you need a huge data set to make a very good model. Obviously, you know, okay, first of all, I want to ask which is the better according to you, Gemini Bot or ChatGPT? Which is the better? This is a tough question. But I want to ask you, which is a better in point of view? Yeah, absolutely right. But I want to say keep because it's a obviously use case means your context, your subject. So it will give answer according to available data set. Na? If I have a good model and giving you answer very efficiently and very fastly, but I'm not able to give answer of your each question. So how can I'm better? So totally depend on your data set. So if you want to create, then you need a huge data set, like a child, blank child, ABCD, कुछ भी नहीं आता उसको, no nothing he know about the thing. So you have to train everything. What is the means of ABCD, each language, grammar, context, general knowledge, each data set you have to train. Then your model can be a smart model. So for this, you need data set, you need system, resources to perform this. So obviously, you have to spend a cost because obviously you need a system to compute this huge data set. So you have to pay cost. So if you are ready to give your time and this cost, then obviously you can make. It's not difficult, but you need this. Yeah, whenever we giving the self, actually like you understand, like we are distributing a multiple columns whenever we create a training model. Then this is a very simple, I'm giving a simple because it's not a simple in a behind scene, but I'm trying to explain in a simple way. Suppose that I am taking text, I'm taking the data, but I'm creating some categories, like suppose that regarding the apple, I have a text. Okay, like apple is a fruit, apple is a healthy fruit, apple is a good and give nutrition to body, apple is red, apple is this, and a totally regarding a fruit. And after that, I have one more paragraph like apple is a good company. This is a creating number of models, vagera vagera vagera. So like this, we creating some column like a test, like a color, like a chef, like a category. So we creating number of columns. So whenever we find a new query, then I will try to get my close relationship with each column. And after that, we get the average probability. You because basic neural network work on this. It will back propagation, fast forward propagation. So in that neurals, send your query with weight, and it will reinforce until it will not get the very proper uh, answer. So this is a basic structure, but not fully applied here because this is a generative method and not a labeled method. So this is performed in the labeled method. This is a generative method. But after that, it has a data set in behind the scene, and it's a try to get the closest category, closest. Like it will check with each, like Apple is going to launch a new product. So first of all, Apple will check with Apple. Yeah, Apple is a word. After that, it will check. Okay, it will come in the category. It will come in the fruit category. It will come in the technology category. So how can we depend on the Apple? We have to check my other words. Like Apple is going to launch. Launch is a word. So again, system will give attention to launch word. Okay, launch highly recome to it's a technology category. So it will get the weight fit technology. So like this, we get the weight with each my time each column, and after that we get the average of the weightage, sum of the weightage, and after the average weightage of each cat word, and after that we get the probability. Okay, what is the context? And after that, we first of all we check this is a technology, and after that it will give try to answer according to technology. It does find the context. After that, it will get the answer relevant to this context. So might be it will right, might be it will wrong. Sometime whenever you enter your question in ChatGPT, obviously sometime you get the closest answer but not right, because they understand your context but not able to give a right answer. So like this, it will get first of all your context. After that, it will get answer for you according to your data set. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, actually, this is a very nice question because each one asks about it. Uh, we don't need heavy math. We need some math, because if we want to understand, obviously, the calculation method like a back propagation or simple, but here we use a simple method of the linear method, like a vector linear vector and linear algebra. And to get the accuracy, we use the calculus and check the probability to get the relevant answer and context. So this is a very simple mathematics we must know. So I think in 11 12 you already know about it and not hard to learn. So if you know about the basic concept of this terminology, then you can obviously can go in a this line, because in this line it's a going to very simple and growing the technology and tools very fast. So it's a not compulsory कि you will spend a lot of time to understand the math of behind it. You can understand the basic concept, basic fundamentation, and after that you can check if what actually happening in this tool. Then after that you can apply your logic using this tool, and obviously you will get right output. But yeah, basic fundamental is a very important. If anyone don't know about the calculus, then it doesn't matter. They are doing a very good job in the chatbot. But after that, we talk about the accuracy. It's a very difficult to get the right answer, because chatbot is a totally depend on the right answer. If they are not giving right answer, then it can be a disaster. So this is a very important key. Everyone must know about the basic mathematical concept, basic fundamental of the concept of the mathematics. Not high, not deeply, but yeah, we must know about the calculus, probability, and linear algebra. Yeah. Thank you. So